Running the Rift is a novel authored by Naomi Benaron, published in 2010 by Algonquin Books. The story revolves around a young boy living in a Rwanda marked by escalating tensions, harboring dreams of becoming his nation's first Olympic medalist before the outbreak of war. The book has garnered significant popularity among general readers due to its compelling and empathetic characters and vivid storytelling. It was honored with the 2010 PEN Bellwether Prize for socially engaged fiction. Benaron is actively involved with genocide survivor groups in Rwanda and imparts her knowledge through online teaching with the Afghan Women's Writing Project. The central character of the novel is Jean Patrick Nkuba, a gifted young athlete with a remarkable talent for running and track sports. From an early age, Jean believes that running will play a pivotal role in his life, aspiring to become a track runner to bring pride to his country. He envisions that the wealth generated by a Rwandan Olympian could uplift his people from poverty amidst the escalating conflict between the Hutus and Tutsis. Despite the growing tensions in Rwanda, Jean strives to remain neutral in the midst of adversity. Following the tragic loss of his father, who also served as his schoolmaster, Jean moves to live with his uncle, accompanied by the rest of his family. In his quest to heal from the loss of his father, he channels his energy into physical training to enhance his running abilities. Much of the initial part of Running the Rift is dedicated to building Jean's background and portraying his growth as an individual. This background is crucial, as readers are aware of the impending horrors that await Rwanda, even if Jean remains oblivious to them. The narrative then progresses several years into the future when Jean encounters B, a journalism student at the local university. Despite their differences, she being a Hutu and he a Tutsi, Jean cannot help but fall in love with her. He finds it challenging to comprehend the divisions between them, as his father had instilled in him the belief that all individuals are equal. However, as the tensions between Hutus and Tutsis erupt into violence, the story takes a dramatic turn, and Jean's world is forever altered. In the midst of escalating tensions, all Hutus turn ruthlessly against the Tutsis, even former friends, leaving Jean isolated. His running coach, a Hutu, distances himself, feigning concern. Despite his exceptional talent, Jean's life as a Tutsi in a private school remains challenging. During training, hostile Hutu athletes attempt to injure him and subject him to torment. Jean grapples with a difficult decision, torn between pursuing his passion for running and escaping the bullies and violence to ensure his safety. His ultimate goal is to excel in the 800m event. The coach secures him a Hutu identity card, primarily because the government exploits him as a symbol of unity. However, the Hutus continue to consolidate power, advocating for the complete extermination of Tutsis. As President Habyarimana seizes power and aligns with those endorsing mass Tutsi executions, Jean, like many others, realizes that the UN troops in the region are helpless without unequivocal government support. Filled with despair and questioning the feasibility of his dream, Jean can't envision leaving Rwanda. In the book's final third, Jean and his remaining family members face genuine physical threats, forcing him to flee and abandon his dreams. He grapples with the agonizing choice of saving himself or others, unable to rescue every Tutsi he encounters while running. Heartbreakingly, he witnesses a Tutsi woman he knows desperately fleeing from a Hutu mob across a college campus, unable to provide assistance due to their overwhelming numbers. Other scenes depict former friends attempting to kill him. In the closing chapters of Running the Rift, B and Jean are reunited under circumstances profoundly altered by the harrowing events that have unfolded. B and Jean rekindle their relationship, but the fate of BEA's previous child remains undisclosed. Nevertheless, a sense of Rwanda's reconstruction and the efforts of rival groups towards peace pervade the atmosphere. In one respect, Jean's vision is realized, running becomes a defining aspect of his life, marked by a bitter irony. His exceptional talent sets him apart, making him a prime target for Hutu animosity and violence. They refuse to acknowledge his potential, wielding their government influence to dictate his destiny. The question lingers, will Jean ever seize the opportunity to achieve his ultimate dream of becoming an Olympian? I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you did and be sure to subscribe. Thank you.